Good evening. My name is Meziane. I am a PhD student at ACSA laboratory. The topic of my speech is about taxonomy of security attacks in the IoT. Before I begin, let's look at our agenda. I will start my presentation with a small introduction. Therefore, I will discuss some related works. The following section will be about results and discussions. Finally, we conclude this presentation. Introduction. The concept of the IoT was introduced by Kevin Ashton in 1999. Security is one of the major challenges that must be overcome in order to push the IoT into the real world. The IoT technology are exposed to different types of attacks. To achieve a general classification of IoT attacks, we will present and discuss the most important categories of the IoT attacks. State of the art. For the cases, the advantages are any IoT application can be divided into 4 layers: sensing, network, middleware, and application layer. The authors addressed the security and prevention issue at each layer. Even though this approach describes security attacks in each layer, it lacks a comprehensive set of protocol attacks of each layer. For example, the authors identify security attacks against IoT network without analyzing the attacks against each network protocol. The authors were interested more in IoT solution rather than attacks. For malware, attacks can be classified to 8 categories: device property, information damage level, location, strategy, host-based, access level, communication stack protocol, and protocol-based. Authors didn't identify all attacks for each level. For example, only 2 or 3 attacks are described on physical transport, data link, and application layer, like jamming and tampering have been identified in the physical layer. For GOT, IoT technology works on 3 layers: perception, network, and application layer. Attacks can be divided into 4 parts: physical, network, software, and encryption attack. For each category, GOT and all considered one attack that is the most dangerous from all the attacks of that category, which is insufficient to have a general classification for both attacks. For AMIR, there are 4 levels on the IoT architecture: perception, network, middleware, and application layer. This proposition isn't really suitable because it lacks a fundamental layer named business layer for the real success of the IoT technology. Results and discussions. Classification of attacks in the IoT. Attacks based on layers. In this class there are 5 layers: physical, network, middleware, application, and business layer. Security concept represented by the 5 criteria: availability, integrity, confidentiality, authentication, and non-repudiation. On communication technology. In this class can be classified into 2 subcategories: short-range attack and long-range attack. On device, trust and availability are the possible subclasses in this class. On software, this class can be divided into 3 subclasses: application, operating system, and firmware. On encryption, there are 2 subcategories: cryptanalysis attack and side channel attack. Attack based on protocol. Protocol themselves and SSL implementation are the most subcategories of this class. On vulnerability, there are 2 subcategories: configuration and implementation. On location, there are 2 subclasses: insider attack and outsider attack. On impact, low, medium, height are the possible subclasses for this category. On behavior, there are 2 subcategories: active and passive attack. On target, steal data, control device, physical arm can be the possible subclasses in this category. This figure represents the taxonomy of IoT attacks based on a graphical representation. Conclusion. Protecting the privacy of users has become another important challenge in the development of the IoT. The connected objects are more and more numerous and can be targeted and victims of attacks. Without IoT security, there wouldn't be a substantial IoT market. Security by design consists for the builder of including the concept of risk in his project from the design phase. And thank you for your watch.